Many black women will not admit to the fact that they love the fuck out of abusive men. Not only verbally abusive, but physically abusive. And you will not know this because black women are quick to tell you, I want a guy that's going to treat me nice, be good to me, be faithful to me. I really want a really good black man. And see, as brothers, we are confused when we hear that because we actually think that's what they want. But on the contrary, most black women don't want anybody like that because within the circles of the communities or which they hang around with other black women, when they come across men like that, they call those guys boring or lame or not spontaneous. So black women have to admit that they are sexually and mentally attracted to abusive men. What are we going to call abusive in this terms? Well, let's go with the verbally abusive brothers. The dude who said, bitch, you ain't shit. You ugly as fuck. You fat, or I'll fuck with another bitch, or I don't need you, bitch. I mean, this is a dude that she's in a relationship with. I'm not talking about an online troll. I'm talking about dudes who she's actually doing things for, and in return, this is how he thanks her. Never mind that you're cooking for this nigga. Never mind that you are maybe taking care of his kids. Because that's a lot of times that happens. You have black women with no kids who actually get in relationships with dudes that have kids. And they still will go ahead and put in effort. And there's also the neglecting brother. He's a dude that don't respond to your text messages. He doesn't take you anywhere. He doesn't show you that he's interested in you. And that is a form of abuse. But once again, black women are attracted to that. Now, as men, we understand that what you put in, and usually in life, is what you get out. Black men in particular understand that. If you work at a good job, you understand if you work very hard and work overtime, your pay will increase. Things of this nature. But in dealing with women, or black women in particular, what you put in is not what you get out. And nice brothers, or good black men, understand this as they come along in black neighborhoods or urban black communities. The effort that you put into black women and trying to respect them and trying to appreciate them does not get responded to. And I'm going to prove that to you right here on YouTube. You have brothers who are ass kissers for black women, who are worshipers for all things of black women. And these guys who make these videos simping for African American women, or black women in particular, they don't get any views on here on YouTube. But go to any channel where black women are being talked about in a negative fashion or even being criticized. Black women will spend the majority of their time trolling those YouTubers who criticize them or talk about them in negative connotations. While brothers who are being good and trying to uplift black women, and this is what they say they want. They want you to uplift them. Why don't you uplift us? Well, the problem is you don't view their videos. So now it puts the good brother who is attracted to African American women, or black women in particular, it puts you in a position to do one of two or three things. The first thing is, well, go fuck with another race of woman. Because being a good black man doesn't get you anywhere. So you have to go somewhere else. Number two, you just say fuck women altogether and become MGTOW or maybe some form of that. Or three, you adapt the personalities of the dysfunctional nigga that she's attracted to. Now, let's talk about the third option, because the third option is what many black men have chosen to do. For the simple fact that being themselves doesn't work. Being nice or being appreciative or wanting to do the right thing with many attractive black women doesn't work. So in order to get the women that they want, Now you have to come in line with the kind of men that they want, which are deceptive, lying ass niggas. So now you become the dude who lies to get what he wants. You know, hey baby, you know, I want to be with you. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to do this and that for you, just so you can get in. You lie about what your career is. Okay. You become the brother who ignores her text messages, right? Because now if you're the brother that responds to her text message within 20 or 30 seconds, and you do that and she realizes that, she don't want you no more. And the reason why is black women are dysfunctional. They don't like to be able to have access to a man like that. So once they know that they don't have access to you like that and you ignore them, which ignoring is a form of abuse, then all of a sudden they become more interested. Calypso, I'm preaching Oregon. They become more interested. I'm really preaching Calypso, Oregon, nigga. They want you to abuse them. And ignoring somebody is a fucking abuse. You see. So brothers are pushed into a situation where they must adapt negative behaviors to be with a woman. Or to abuse her. And if you are a brother and if you have been leaning towards this kind of behavior, I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. Because whenever you got to be in a situation where you have to become a dysfunctional Negro just to deal with dysfunctional women, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Clips on preaching Oregon. It's not worth it. Because now you are doing something that is against your regular morality. Which means that whatever your morals stand upon, treating people nice, you now have to assume that dark cloak of disaster just to get with many of these women. And that is one reason that we don't really talk about, that a lot of black men have said, you know what, I'm cool. Because what man wants to have to really change his personality, change his nice ways? He wants to do for a woman and be nice for a woman, or to a woman, and she's just going to not accept that. Now, to be fair, you have women of all nationalities who will do this, but none is more at a severe rate of fuckery than African American women, because at least other women understand what it is to appreciate men. They have a man in the household, and they understand the power of what men can do. So they can appreciate a good man, because most women of other races, for the most part, will have their fathers in home. Black women don't. So the reason that a lot of brothers feel that they must sell out is because, well, I can't be myself. I can't treat you like I want to be treated. Like I want to treat you. You know? And this is the reason why I'm making this video to you, is brothers got to understand black women like abusive men. Don't listen to what they say. They will tell you until they're blue in the face they want a brother like you. They want a brother who's going to look up and up like you. And all you got to do is just examine what kind of nigga she's been dating. Ask her that question. Well, if you want a brother like me, a brother who's doing this and that, please tell me, what were the brothers that you dealt with before? And once you ask her about the brothers she dealt with previous to you, and if all of those brothers end up not being worth a fuck at all, none of them, then what she's really telling you is, I like abusive niggas. And you cannot really listen to what they say, but you must judge what their history is. What is their record of? And once they tell you the record of what they have been used to dealing with, there is no fucking way in hell she can tell you or get it by to you that she wants a good black man. It's just not possible. And if you're going to deal with a good black woman or a woman who appreciates you, that woman has to have a history of dealing with brothers who have treated her nice or had a father of treated her nice. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. Once you have dealing with a woman who is used to being abused, even when you treat her nice, there is no way she can appreciate it. Doesn't matter. I mean, I would call such black women rogues. It's like a rogue dog. If you know what a rogue is, a rogue dog is a dog who is used to running away. No matter how good you treat this dog, you put food in the backyard, you could have found this dog homeless, that dog is going to find a fucking way to hop that fence and go out somewhere else. and that dog will rogue around the neighborhood, people will actually bring your dog back. I seen your dog 10 or 12 blacks down the street, and you ain't doing nothing to this dog. You feeding this dog every day. That dog don't give a fuck about you feeding him every day. That dog will rogue in the street because that dog has rogue in his blood. It is not stable. And when you see a lot of dogs getting hit in the street and killed in the street, that's because they're rogues. It's not because they're homeless but nobody take care of them. No, it's the fact they had that shit in their blood. And that is what I'm telling you, brothers. You have to be concerned, if you like black women, for the most part, that many of them are in love with abusive men. And I cannot keep saying this. If you are a brother and you are trying to be somebody in life, you are trying to do something in life, you don't have time to be fucking with a bitch who is in love with abusive niggas. It's not going to work. You have to be able to identify that. And if that woman is in love with abusive dudes and that she has a history of that, you cannot come around and change that shit. You need to go find somebody who you can be yourself with and who you don't have to play fucking dysfunctional games with in order to have her. You don't have to not call a woman for 5 days for her to like you, or for you have to call her out of her name for you to get something out of her. See, that's what a lot of men are adapting to deal with today's women. And that's something that as black men or educated black men, that's something that you don't have to deal with. You know, women have to change for you. You don't have to change for them. And I'm going to say that one more time. They have to change for you. If you're a black man and you're doing something, you are not obligated to change for no fucking woman. That woman, if she wants to be in your life and be in your program, she needs to adapt to what your standards are and not the other way around, Calypso on Preaching Oregon. And this is exactly why black women love, for the most part, abusive men. And you need to be aware of that and stay away from those type of women because they are rogues. No matter what you do for them, they're going to keep going, they bounce around. You'll find yourself heartbroken and all that shit. Don't even fuck with it. So, first of all, before we end the video, I want to give a big shout out to Dynasty Mirror. Last night we had a great hangout with him and Junk Powell Video. Go to www.dynastymirror.com. Shout out to Junk Powell Video for all the work he's been doing with us here at the O'Shea Duke Jackson channel. Also want to shout out Aaron Cleary and his book, The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty. You brothers, if you're really looking to take your life to another level, and I really, really, really am concerned with your level of life, buy that book. It's going to really help change your life. If you are a black man dealing with baby mama drama, hey, check out J.A. Allen's book, The Lessons of a Non-Custodial Father. That's going to help you deal with a lot of those issues with the courts and how to maintain the right mentality and dealing with this. My blog, thenegromanosphere.com, covers a lot of these things. And thank you to all of you who have been donating. I can't mention you all by name because I don't want to expose everybody who's been donating. But thank you so much. We're able to put out that content exactly for black men and for black men's issues. Go subscribe. negromanosphere.com. If you have not subscribed and you have issues, email me. planetoshay@gmail.com. I love to hear from you. And as you know, the buffoonery, it remains at an all-time high. All my information for Facebook is in the description link. All of my contact information, go in there, add me. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Peace.